106.7 Lights FM.
106.7 Light FM. I'm Cubby. That's Christine, and she's back. It's Alicia Keys in the building.
One of our
sweet home.
favorite people. So good to see you again.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here with y'all.
And I say you're back because you were here, I feel like, last summer.
I was.
And we talked about a lot that particular interview.
We did.
And you just touched on something that was about to happen.
Correct.
Now we can tell everybody what is going on because it's a big week for you this week.
Oh my gosh, we are. Can I like share the
Let's
news?
tell
Like,
everything.
what should we do?
Absolutely.
Let's tell it all.
All right, let's tell the news. So, for the past 13 years, I've been developing a Broadway musical called Hell's Kitchen. We opened at the Public off Broadway, and it was a tremendous success. So big love to everybody who came out to the Public and saw Hell's Kitchen off Broadway. And now we are transferring, right now, we're in the middle of transferring Hell's Kitchen to the Schubert Theater to open 4/20. But the reason why this week is a big week is because March 28th begins the previews of Hell's Kitchen on Broadway. So guys, as a New Yorker, my New York family and my tri-state area, you know how crazy this is. This is part of the dream that actually my mother has had.
Mm-hmm.
She came to New York City to really follow her dreams of being an actor, and now all these years later, this beautiful story, Hell's Kitchen, is opening on Broadway. So this is crazy. I'm literally pinching myself. I don't even know what's going on.
This is tremendous.
But this is what's happening.
It's
and
like
that's
giving
why we're
birth,
excited.
right? It's like giving birth. Like something's coming alive that you've thought about for so long.
This is my first child, I decided.
Like your first album almost,
This is
right?
my first child because this was happening even before Egypt was born. So this is really, really crazy. It's spectacular, guys. You cannot believe how good this musical is. You're going to love it.
Well, tickets are currently on sale at hellskitchen.com and telecharge.com. And there's a new song that is out now, but it's also in the show called Kaleidoscope. You're on it. It's amazing with a bunch of other people singing with you.
So it's really cool. So obviously I don't perform in Hell's Kitchen. I'm created it. Obviously the music is all through it. I've written new songs for it. It is tremendous. The breakout star, I'm going to call it right now, is 21-year-old Malia Joy Moon. She is playing 17-year-old Allie, who is the main character, who's really finding her way and really trying to break out from all of the expectations that people put on top of us, especially as a young person, And it's hard to be 17. So everybody has been 17 before, and if you haven't, you're on your way to it. So everyone can relate. And
Right.
And so this song Kaleidoscope is a special version that we did that features myself as well as introduces Malia Joy Moon, who plays Allie, and then the entire cast. So you really get a sense of this transformational moment in the musical that happens during Kaleidoscope when you hear this song. It's so uplifting. You feel like everything is possible. It's that one moment in your life where you found something that might be your calling. It might be something you've been waiting for.
Right.
And so this is what the song feels like. And so we captured the whole thing, the dancing around it, which was done by Camille Brown, who is one of the most unbelievable choreographers. You will see it. It takes your breath away. So this song is the introduction to Hell's Kitchen.
It is absolutely beautiful. We were listening to it, and we were picturing the number in our heads, and what a big moment this has got to be in the show. And for you,
really
you've had so many big moments, but really in your life, a Broadway show opening.
This is kind of maybe one of the
Wow.
biggest. Especially because as a kid, like I said, my mother moved from Toledo, Ohio to New York City to study at NYU. Her mother forced her to stay at Toledo University for her first year and said, you can't leave unless you do 1 year at Toledo University. She was dying to get out of that small town. She got to New York City, and it was all about acting and dancing and the creativity. And I know that that's the reason why I've been able to be given the opportunity to be creative, because she understands that passion. And so in a lot of ways, I think she gave me so much of her dreams so that I could fulfill them. And so this is really for us, but this is for all of us, like not only just me and my mother. It is personal to us, but it's for all of us, because it's all of our story to be able to remember where dreams begin and to be able to not forget that they can come alive. So it's really a uplifting piece. You're gonna find yourself and the people you know in Hell's Kitchen.
So what's bigger, this or your Super Bowl halftime show? Seriously.
Man, it's all
Those
pretty
are two big moments in the last few months, right?
It's all pretty crazy.
What was the reaction, by the way, after you left the stage
Of the Super Bowl?
And the game
Yeah.
started again.
Guys.
Was your phone blowing up?
It was definitely out of control, crazy. I mean, just walking out onto that field, and first of all, watching the way the stage is built in literally 3 minutes. It's built in under 3 minutes.
Wow.
It's like little ants coming out, like
Right.
and it's crazy. And then being able to be on that stage and have that moment at the Super Bowl, walking out on that field, and all the energy. It was unbelievable. And Ludacris had me crying because he was out there with Usher too, and he was like, I'll tell you what, I mean, everybody came out, everybody was happy, but when you came out, the whole stadium was like, zombie.
Yes.
And they
We
just
felt it.
went crazy.
Yep.
Yes,
No, it was
agreed.
just amazing, jaw-dropping moment. Exactly.
Thank
But again,
you
that
so
was
much.
huge, and this is huge. So it's like, I mean, how do you compare?
There's no
You're on fire
comparison.
right now. This
Thank
girl
you.
is on
All
fire.
right, boom, 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 boom.
That's what it is.
I am.
I can't think of
Yeah, does that work its way into the show? Have you used
Oh.
any? Yes.
Oh my gosh, the show, you know, I think what's so spectacular about the music in the show, first of all, there are 4 new songs that I wrote specifically for the show, so that's unbelievable. Wait till you hear them. And but the way that the songs, that some you may know and some you may not even recognize, because the way that they're used are quite unique. So you feel very fulfilled by the music because it's a surprise. It pushes along the storytelling so well. And then when you come to the songs that are your favorite, they're done in a way that is unexpected. So you feel so fulfilled by it, but you also feel the wonder of a new experience. And we really did that intentionally so that you can feel, you know, you really get drawn in. So yes, are some of your favorite songs in there for sure, but the way that they're done,
Some anthems,
you're not
right?
going to expect it.
Yeah.
Plenty of anthems.
All right.
We
all
got
right,
those.
All right.
So watching the show yourself, do you see yourself up there in the character, or what is that feeling like?
You know, it's so cool because, you know, the show is definitely based on my experiences growing up in New York City. So that's what gives it so much truth and I think connection, because the people are people that I knew, you know, and so their essences are infused into it, although it is a fictional story. So so I think you really feel that. So there is so much of kind of my experiences growing up in New York City. This is set in the 90s, by the way. So culturally, it's at one of its finest places. I feel like the 90s was a really cool moment for New York City, as well as musically. Fashion was unique, and things, just New York had a different energy at
Fanny
that time.
packs, beepers. We had it all, didn't we? We had it all. Those were the great days right there, man. Freak Nasty, The Dip was on the radio. The 90s.
Come on, man.
Alicia Keys, Hell's Kitchen. Check it out on Broadway. Again, previews begin this Thursday. The official opening April 20th. And make sure you check out Kaleidoscope. The brand new
Kaleidoscope.
song.
Yes.
Woo! You're going to love this one.
Alicia Keys, thank you.
Thank you.